Hi there, Musical Aviator here. Guess where I am? We're in Hamilton Island. Almost inside the terminal. We'll be going to be taking a Dash 8 Q400 over to Cairns today. Hello to Lachlan and Nick. And I think we also had a few other guys up here. Kevin Morris, Rossi QA's in. Good to see ya. Especially Nick, who is a subscribed member. Anyhow, while we're sitting here kind of inside the terminal, if Brisbane Air Traffic Control isn't online, take off Unicom. It's a pity that they're not there. Glad I've decided to fly from the CTAFs. There was a moment I was considering moving out of Weipa, but then I decided to come down to Hamilton Island because we can stay inside the one centre. Today we have a flight plan Q-Link 504 Delta, Hamilton Island to Cairns. We are climbing at flight level 220. Hamilton Island Q26. Let's head out to the airplane. Nathan, g'day. And for you guys that are waiting for ATC, I'd probably wait for another 15 minutes because the official start of the event is in 15 minutes from now. Hi there to Rocky, Jet, Melendez. There's our aircraft over there. One thing I do love about this airport is this massive cliff with all of the light poles on the top of the cliff. And Nathan, we're in a Black Hawk. QF Aviator. Happy Saturday evening to you. Somewhere down in Sydney, there are a whole bunch of people enjoying a Mardi Gras. Funny. This guy's decided he wants to walk around in circles again. Let's find a way to get him to stop doing that. There we are. I found out today that this avatar is essentially a Superman. He can walk straight up that cliff. Let's not do that now. Kevin Morris, g'day to you. QF Aviator is Subi. Didn't know. Why the channel name change? Anyhow, before we jump on, I do want to check that we have the gear pins released. So I can look in there. Yep, gear pins are released. Let's jump on and get the airplane ready to go. Spider pilot. Alright. Well, let's just see it. This is pretty funny. I accidentally did this setting up the sim today. Up it goes. Sping. Up the top. Yay. They can fall down. There we go. Some crazy avatar physics. If they don't go online, well, I've got my air traffic controller online. I only need the one Brisbane tabletop. Let's get started. Batteries on. Hi there, Adam. How you doing? Oh, I've forgotten to add my AirAC data. Just realised I had to reinstall the dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Dash 8 Q400. I'm just waiting for the last of the luggage to be loaded on board, then we'll be able to get underway in a few
So we've got all the defaults.
On behalf of the entire flight crew, I wish you...
How do I get rid of them? I do, of course, have to reload the aircraft for that to work. I think that's actually worth doing, so I really don't want that sound going. Miles Harrison from Bateman's Bay. Flight time from Hamilton Island to Cairns. Let's have a look. About 1 hour and 10 minutes to Sydney to Melbourne. All right, let's try that again. I do need to check one thing. Yeah, we could all try. Let's see what AirAC is. If it's sometime this year or last year, we'll be fine. If it's 2016, we're not fine. Need to restart a third time. Just get myself ready to do that. $17. Done. Give me a second. I think we can do this. It would appear that we cannot do that. Just going to try a cheat here. Hopefully this works. Damn. That was a good attempt. Gonna have to fly as if it's 2017. There we go. '87th time, lucky. Let's go. I'm just going to blast away with the, AirAC data a couple of years out of date. You're going about 5 minutes early, but whatever.
Bank angle.
Let's run the tests. We don't have audio set yet. The airfield, Barra setting 1008. Flight plan is YBHM. Good old HM. Here comes the tricky bit. Airway Q26, number 5. Up to Cairns, number 6. YBCS. Accept. And we'll go with the fuel, passengers on board, and we shall have 57. Cargo is 827. FMS is essentially two or three tools in one. This is weight, so we're telling the aircraft how much it weighs. Right now we're going to tell it how much fuel it will need to get to where it's going. So the alternate fuel, which is that, 378. That's kilograms of fuel. The holding fuel is 201, which is 20 minutes of fuel. We didn't actually bring any extra, so we're just going to zero that out. Total reserves 579, and the actual amount of fuel we have on board 323.20, and I'm just going to pick up this, make sure it's correct. There we go. It's going to be 2447. So now the aircraft knows how much it weighs, which is 26.5 tons. And gross weight 26.5, there we are. So about here, we're going to be using flaps 10. It is more than 20 degrees and above sea level. 116, 118. And we're using flaps 10, so the flap 10 fry at 126. It's going to be 130, so again 128. 8. And 148. Going to add an extra knot for safety. The official start of the event is indeed right about now. It looks like Brisbane didn't show up. Great. Right, Hamilton Island, Swallow, Barrier, Upolu, Cairns. I think that's everything that we need for the departure. Apart from the actual, flight plan menu departure. It's going to be runway 14, I do believe. Yep. Wind 100. So it's runway 14, no seeds, no stars. Flight plan set. Going to get back into the data, bring up the Unilink. There we are. Text weather. Going to select Hamilton. Click that in. Send that out. And hit the message log. Yep, runway 15. With the data report, we're going to check the downloads. Oh, I set it right on the hour. Boom. Check the new message. Hamilton Island. No clouds. Temperature 29, QNH 1008. Let's request the boarding. Return out. Cool. Happy with that. Let's run a checklist. In fact, before we do that, let's turn on the APU. It's getting a bit warm. Okay, flight deck safety checks. Documentation is on board. Batteries are on. Bus tie is tied. DC external is currently on. Battery temperatures. Bat temperatures are on +5 across the board. Generator is in. Bleed air is on. And I'm going to turn off the external. And with that, we can grab the services, cancel the GPU. No service interphone, you can disconnect ground power, thank you. Okay, for the rest of it, we have bus voltage is checked, safety equipment is on board, landing gear lights pins are checked. Engine intake doors, we have 2 greens. Circuit breakers are all checked, alternate gear door, inhibit switch is latched. Alternate gear extension, checked, and we have 3 greens down there. Fire and smoke detection. Let's do the engines. That's completed. Lead air 1 and 2 off. Recirc is in. Pressurization. Land altitude essentially 0. Cabinet closed and we're in automatic. AC packs checked, emergency lights armed. Fuel transfer is off. Quantity shown 1220. Both sides. Nozzle steering is disconnected. FMS is set. I'm going to do it with the crossfill. Takeoff and departure briefing. Let's do it now. Okay, Hamilton Island. We'll be taxiing out to runway 14, which is the short taxi. Exiting via Alpha, backtrack, do the little spin around and all the way down. Hi there, Toilet Inspector. How you doing? 1764. We'll be using flaps 10 for departure. V speeds have been set, including the V fry. Safety speed is 80 knots. After the V1, we're essentially committed for takeoff. We are looking at VFR weather out there today. Just going to turn that to normal, open this up. Toilets are all good. All looking good back there. What's happening outside? Yeah, that's not working out well, is it? What's this guy doing? He's hovering his baggage system into the top of the plane. Alright. Thanks, JSX. What's this check training captain coming on? Be on your best behaviour. Straighten your tie. They're going to sit him in this jump seat or something. We're going to set up 5,000. We need to cross 5,000 feet by 20 DME. We're going to be using nav source, FMSs, and I'll have terrain on my side as we take off. Just going to check.
Line slow.
Fly slow.
Pull
Looking
up.
good.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finalise our briefing here. Category flaps 10 for departure, and arrival's probably going to be 15. We'll brief that on the approach. So on the flight plan, we've got wind up there at 252 at 21, and we do have the descent speeds. Buses are coming on. Alright, let's do the briefing for the single engine out. It'll be up to 5,000 feet. If we do need to stop, climb, it'll be at 3,000. We'll make a visual approach. Runway 14. So if everything goes correctly, we'll be joining the outbound course, Hamilton Island to Swallow. And we need to be on that course within 15 miles. So my suggestion would be to take off, just taking a look at the ground chart. So I'll get airborne, probably make our way around the island, essentially. And then once we're in view of here, we can make our way outbound on the radio. We have the DME GNSS arrival. We will keep that in the clip, just so that we have the descent steps if we do need to come back. MDA for the airport minima, category B is 1,330. I'm just going to set that as a reminder. As an MDA. Set. Alrighty, just waiting for the passengers to complete boarding. Get some of the lights on. Clearly we're on the APU with the power. External power is disconnected and everything else looks to be okay.
Hello.
Any questions? Looking good. Not much room in the jump seat back here. You essentially have your back to the door and you flip this little, go across the other side to take a look at this. But, there we go. That's just coming on. And we should do a full walk around, even though the bits are acting weird. Yeah. Right, a couple of things to look out for on the aircraft. We have a pitot probe right there, we have a angle of attack vane right there, and we have a static port right there. These two things are actually baggage doors. You can put bags in there. You don't normally do that because, you know, it's hard to get to and they're well forward of the angle of attack, but sometimes they put bags in there just to get the center of gravity right if you've got a strange load. This flight should be free of coronavirus. I don't believe there's been any coronavirus in Hamilton Island, although it is a popular tourist destination, so you never know. Okay, on the first officer side of the airplane we have two pitot probes. You can see one just behind the cockpit and one just in front. The one in front is the actual first officer's pitot probe, and the one behind there is the standby. Again, an angle of attack instrument and a static port. Clearly this is a emergency exit door right there. This one here is actually the galley door, so emergency exit at the back, galley door at the front. And the name of our airplane, Taronga, as in Taronga Zoo. Right, up the front we just need to make sure that we don't have any big red covers in the engine. The engine's nice and clear. No tags on the strut here. You'll see those removed before flight tags. If you don't remove those before flight, then the gear won't retract. Just going out to the edge. Okay, here we have the wing. We have a light up there and ailerons. You can see the static wicks. They take away the static electricity from the wingtips. Flaps, obviously wonderful exhaust for the jet. This is the APU which is running currently, that's why it's noisy. There's the skid plate, make sure we don't hit that on the way out. It's going to crawl under the aircraft without hitting our head too hard. Strakes. There's a couple of antennas underneath the aircraft, especially the two antennas for radar altitude and a VHF VOR receiver. Going for a run out here. I think we could say goodbye to GSX. And that's all we need. Alrighty, doors closing. Just got to check on the doors. Exit is closed. Signs are in. Have a chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. Joining me on the flight deck is YouTube. We'll be taking you up to Cairns today as Qantaslink Flight 2504 on board our Dash 8 Q400. We do hope you enjoy the flight today. Flight time is 1 hour and 10 minutes. Looking at fairly smooth flying conditions today with very clear skies most of the way up. A little bit more cloud cover as we do come up towards Cairns, but there have been a little bit of reports of scattered showers in the hills around Cairns, so if you are visiting places like Mareeba or the Daintree, you might get a little bit of that rain in the rainforest. Nevertheless, looks like a relatively calm approach for us into Cairns without any rain on arrival. We do thank you for flying with us on Qantas Airlines. Hope you enjoy the flight. Cabin crew will be coming through the aeroplane to ensure that everything is ready for our departure. Once again, we do welcome you on board Qantas Airlines and Qantaslink. And cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. Hi, the dodgeball. We are going to Cairns today. Right, just going to push that into the disc position. Everything else is looking okay. Checklist. Need that one. Before start checklist, trim set. We have takeoff trim set. That one there. Passenger signs are on, cabin report is received, flight deck door is locked, and occlusion light goes red. APU bleed off of start, and batteries, I'll just check them now before we go. +2s, very nice. Alright, I'll make a broadcast on the CTAF before we move out. Let's check it as a CTAF before we move out. Still is, yep. CTAF is 127.85. Set. Let's reset the transponder to 2000. And we have that set. Traffic Hamilton Island, Q-Link 504 Delta is a Dash 8 Q400 at Gate 4 engine starts, gateful. Lead air is off. Camera crewed, arm doors. And we'll start up number 2. Number 2 select, start go. NH rising. There's 19. Fuel set, start. Yes, we do have the use of CTAF and voice unicom. Power's good to go. Waiting on the start. Prop RPM's good. Start cutout, and we'll start number 1. NH. Start feather. Five. And start cutout.
Jetstar 928 descend via the start, flight level 130.
APU's off. Prop RPM into the green. Checked. Flaps. Flaps 10. Alright, electrical showing up well. Let's do the checklist before we ask for taxi. After start, external power APU is disconnected. Main bus tie goes off. Electrical panels are checked. Showing AC Gen 1, AC Gen 2. Condition levels are maximum. Auto feather selected. Auxiliary pumps, tank 1 and 2. Hydraulic and the PTU is on. Flaps 10 set. No steering goes on. PFD, MFD checked. Checking the rudder.
And you contact approach 118.4 7,000,
Rudder checked. Yeah, on Brisbane Centre. We have to make a, because we're at IFR departing a CTAF.
Kilo Romeo Delta.
So I need to make a departure call, taxi call. They'll probably give us a squawk code, any traffic in the area, then we'll go back to the CTAF and broadcast it. Okay, the hydraulics are checked. Flaps checked. Rudders checked. I'm going to check the entire travel at the moment. Okay, spoiler 1 off. Spoiler 2 off. Do the same with rudder. Rudder 1. Rudder 2. And powered flight surfaces are complete. I am, or will be when I climb. I enter the airspace of Brisbane Centre when I get to 8,500 feet. We need to have an IFR clearance by then. Brisbane Centre and all stations Hamilton Island. Q-Link 504 Delta is a Dash 8 Q400. Taxis Hamilton Island, runway 14, destination Cairns.
Q-Link 504 Delta, Brisbane Centre, getting 4333. No reporter observed traffic Hamilton Island. QNH 1008.
Sort code 4333, copy QNH 1008, and no reported traffic, Q-Link 504 Delta. So that's our requirements on the ground. Yeah, we've got some interference, but that's coming off this massive cliff face, isn't it? Alrighty, so we've got some stuff on here, standby batteries and stuff. Ah, we don't have these on, don't know why. Prop de-ice, do the test on it, done. And parking brake, cool. Checklists, and chuck in the taxi light. Taxi, brakes, test, the warning, I'll do it now. Take a warning set. Flight instruments checked. Yaw dampener goes on for the taxi. Clearances has been received. We haven't set the transponder code yet though. It's 4333. Set. And so clearance is done. Cabin secure. Cabin, please secure cabin. We're ready to move. Parking brake is off, and I'm just going to have to talk to the CTAF first. 127.85. Traffic Hamilton Island, Q-Link 504 Delta, Dash 8 Q400, departing gate 4, taxi runway 14. Ah, damn. We don't have the taxi thing. Traffic Hamilton Island, Q-Link 504 Delta, entering runway 14 to backtrack. Traffic Hamilton Island. Yeah, I've got my INI file mod or whatever it is. I had to reinstall the Dash 8 about half an hour ago. Because I logged in, like I booted the P3D and it just wasn't there anymore. So you don't have a Dash 8 in your sim? What are you talking about? So we hastily reinstalled it, and we clearly haven't set it up yet. For takeoff jacks. Line up, anti-collision lights white, and the landing lights are on. Static isolation valve is closed. Set normal. Bleeds minimum, but on. ACS modes, GA set. Wings leveler, caution panel black, and we're ready for takeoff. Traffic Hamilton Island, Q-Link 504 Delta is departing runway 14, left-hand downwind departure. AT armed. V1, rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb, gear up. And we'll start the turn now. Climb power. Flaps 5. Flaps up. Checklist. After takeoff, landing gear is up, flaps are 0, bleed set to normal, climb power is set. Traffic Hamilton Island, Q-Link 504 Delta is positioning to track the 308 radial outbound Hamilton Island. That's 5,000, we're going to bring it up to 8,005. Switch it over. Time was 2:09. Crystal Center, Q-Link 504 Delta climbing 4,500.
504 Delta, apologies for the private message, I forgot you actually were with me. You're identified, cleared to Cairns via Swallow, flight plan route. Climb flight level 220, track direct to Swallow.
Track direct to Swallow, flight level 220, Q-Link 504 Delta. 220 set. That is a direct 2. I'll keep hand flying it, it's fine.
Kilo Delta, approaching 180. Kilo Romeo Delta,
DTO number 3.
Flight level 130.
Set.
Delta 130, Kilo Romeo.
And I go IAS 220. Set. I'm happy I'm flying it. We'll leave it. Climb checklist, altimeters. 1013 standard set. Here's the flight level. Ice protection not required. Pressurization check. Showing that pretty nice on the differential. Fuel pumps are off. Auto feather is off. And the lights off. There's 10,000, autopilot going on. Let's go and check our rudder trim. Seems to be okay there now. And we can turn off those teapot zones. Off we go. I might, Jake, one day. Star Trek. The old quadrupuff bay.
Kilo Romeo Delta descent 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1006 and contact approach 126.1. G'day.
Copy 6,000 on 1006 and was it 121?
Yeah, pop the link in
1201.
a comment somewhere.
126.
Probably won't be able to comment here unless you do it at the bottom of the video. If you do it as a comment, not as a live comment, non-live comment. Because the live comments you can't get links into, apparently.
Velocity 778.
Velocity 778, good.
Just the approach and departures. I think the call signs are different because one's approach and one's departure. I don't know if that's a certain thing or not. 778.
Velocity 778, when a position is fully staffed, you do have an approach and a departure. However, their setup is slightly different. But with Cairns, they're actually both called approach, even though they have different call signs.
778, thank you.
Dodgeball's in Bendigo. What are you doing over there? Synthetic warnings, I used to have that setting up into my headphones only. Not at the moment, clearly. Been a while since I've been in the dash, a little bit rusty.
Brisbane Centre, g'day. Q-Link 307 Delta with you. Flight level 170.
That's cool. Training course up in Bendigo.
307 Delta, Brisbane Centre, g'day.
It's been ages since I went to Bendigo. Literally 2007. It's about time I went back out there. Now they have Dash 8 300s going to Bendigo now, out of Sydney, Qantaslink. I'm flying there. That was a bit of a surprise when I learned that. My friend who flies Dash 8 said, "Oh, we went to Bendigo." I was like, "To Bendigo? Dash 8? What?" Yeah, it's a Qantaslink route now. Okay. Who would have thought that? Unfortunately, the Qantaslink flight's quite late at night. I think it's like 8 PM or something. No, I don't have a PC-12 on the sim at the moment. Coming up on the bite. Loving these coral reefs. Bendigo for business travellers, eh? Haven't really thought of it as a business destination, more of a leisure destination. But anyway, there you go. Unless you're a gold miner or whatever. Pastoralist. I was thinking it's going to be annoying to get to Bendigo, but then I popped it into Google and it said, yeah, well, you can get to Bendigo in about an hour and 45 minutes. Less than a 2-hour drive. You also could be in Bendigo, catching a Dash 8 to Sydney. Alright, 19,000 feet, QNH is 1013. Differentials into the green now. here's an interesting thing about this aircraft is that every single one of these things works. And it can cause a whole lot of chaos pulling some of these little things out. Flight guidance, Captain 1. Pop that out and you'll know about it. Circuit breaker for the clock, which is only one rated of 1 amp. Co-pilot audio. If you don't like the co-pilot, you can just pull the audio out. Can't talk to you anymore. Weather radar number 5. Prop 2 altitude feather.
Jetstar 929, contact Brisbane Centre 135.6, good night.
135.6, Jetstar 929,
Lavatory.
have a good night.
You can literally pull a circuit breaker to turn off the toilet. Hilarious. Oi, toilet inspector. Dun dun dun. Turned off the toilet.
Link 307 Delta, start clearance about. 307 Delta, ready to copy. Link 307 Delta, Sparrow 1 Alpha arrival, runway 01, when ready descend, flight level 130. The Sparrow 1 Alpha 401, when ready down to 130, Q-Link 307 Delta. Okay.
Your Apollo, I think we'll be using your Apollo
when ready down
rolls.
to 130.
Numbers won't match because we're
Delta.
2 years out of date now. Should be the 8 Alpha, it's only 1 digit off. Oh my gosh. Anything?
Jetstar 15 Brisbane Centre, g'day, just confirm frequency.
Jetstar 15, run frequency 133.7.
Amazing, that reaches Jetstar 15 Brisbane Centre, good evening, squawk 4331.
Alright. What's this one? Whiskey. Yeah, we'll take the whiskey.
Booking 4331, Jetstar 15.
Outdoors
Jetstar 15,
sunny.
thanks, you identified, clear to Cairns via
Foxtrot Lima, passing through flight level 140 to 170.
Due flight plan reach, maintain flight level 360.
I think it is sunny.
217, Jetstar 15.
And Jetstar 15, sorry, cut out there, just repeat.
That'll be the Ubla, number 4.
Jetstar 15, you're actually stepped on when you were making your request, making your clearance.
Jetstar 15, roger, you're clear to Cairns via Dutod flight plan rate, maintain flight level 360.
And clear to Cairns via Dutod flight plan rate, maintaining a 360, Jetstar 15.
Cool. Let's step through it. I'm using IAS mode for the climb. We'll be using the VNAV for the descent. The Dash 8 VNAV doesn't work on the climb because it doesn't have a...
65441 Brisbane
You know.
Centre, good evening.
It doesn't have automatic throttle, so it can't actually adjust itself. I'm gonna chuck something into this. Number 3, set, done. So I've linked that back up. I'm gonna pick up and what's this? Menu from flight plan menu. Crossville flight plan sorted. Same thing needs to happen here. We need to go to nav mode and reselect. No, we don't. Why didn't that work out? Because we crossfile the fuel. That would be why. Yep, that's better. Same thing again, we have to relink the flight plan. Number 3, set, and done. So yeah, we climb in IIS mode. Probably that's the best option. Hi there, Aussie Aircraft 98, how are you doing? So you tested, g'day. Yeah, VS mode is probably not the best idea on these kind of aircraft. Unless you're descending. Okay, set up the cruise. Going to reduce the amount of rudder trim that we're using. Let's compensate. Reduction in torque. And now it's time to have a look at when we need to descend. Get rid of these two charts. Looking at this one, we need to cross. Where is it? Upolu, Bursey, Sunny at 3007, and then intercepting at 3000. Put the 37, I think. Yep, let's put the 37 in there. All right, VNav. Number 4. Set. 27 minutes to top of descent. And I think it's about time we can just chuck in all of these details. So we're going to be looking at 150 on the inbound course. Hold down the format button, that should show up the course line. We're at 150. Set. And 1099. Set. Yeah, that's always fun. So let's turn these down one stage off.
Jetstar 15, start clearance level.
Jetstar 15, go ahead.
Jetstar 15. Polo 8 Alpha arrival, runway 15, when ready descend, flight level 250.
And Apollo 8 Alpha, runway 15, I'm ready descending, flight level 250, Cessna 15.
Alright, the minimums were not applicable, okay. We've picked up the wrong chart, haven't we? That's more... Actually, we are a Class B aircraft, aren't we? We are indeed a Class B aircraft. We have a 4% MAP, so we can do 390. Which is the same. Okay, never mind. $390 it is. So he tested, yes, I've got a flight planned for tomorrow. We're going to do the Orlando leap. Because it's a leap year. There's an extra day in February. I'm turning around and going over to Townsville after this. So in and out. We will need to completely shut down the aircraft and reload it again.
Leaving the correction 170 down to 130.
And hopefully that'll get us our...
307 Delta, thanks, descend via the star, 9,000 feet.
Steering till about.
QNH1008, expect. What are we running? Expect ILS approach, runway 01.
Down to 9,000, Townsville QNH1007, expect the ILS 401, killing 307 Delta.
Killing 307
Should be able to use the reduced in-top on landing.
Apologies, QNH1008.
Let's get the weather.
307 Delta.
Cairns. Wind 1409 knots. Scattered 3002. 30 degrees Celsius. QNH 1006. Showers of rain later at 0900. Which is now. Variable at 3 knots. Tempo probs. Thunderstorms rain. 30% prob. Cool. Yes, good old minimums. Look at 390 feet. Here's one thing. Aussie Aircraft 98. I've seen someone do this before. Not a good idea. Let's have a look at a RNAV approach. Let's say RNAV approach, whiskey, runway 15. Cute little approach. Nice little curve. You start off at 5,000 feet. Go down to 4,000. Go down to 2,005. Go to 1,900. So you start off at 5,000 feet at FGAG, and you make the one mistake. You descend to 4,000 feet, you descend down to 2,005, you descend to 1,900, and you pass 1,900 feet at 7.9.
Qantas 707.
Wrong.
Brisbane, sending at a climb flight level 370.
7.9, you need to be at 2,500.
Flight level 370, Qantas 707.
Descending one step early. So easy to do, especially if you don't have an RNAV like capable aircraft. So you're doing barrow changes the whole way down, manually flying the steps.
Killing 307 Delta, descend via the star 3,000 feet.
By the star down to 3,000, killing 307 Delta.
Ah, Aussie aircraft doing in plus 100 on, that'll be a SOP. Does make sense. Yeah, a lot of the low-powered aircraft need to add additives to the minimums, because if you actually do need to go around, not exactly like you're going to stop descending when you've got flaps, anything, with the gear down, you need to go around it, whatever. Dodgeball 86, he's talking about single engines. A Seminole. Well, Aussie Aircraft 98, you may be pleased to know that I'm intending to buy the Duchess. Not quite a Seminole, but pretty close. From
Killing 504 Delta, Brisbane Center.
Killing 504, go ahead.
Killing 504 Delta, just showing you slightly off, of course. What's your next waypoint?
Coming up on Swallow, 504 Delta.
Killing 504 Delta, roger.
We dropped in a heading select somehow. Weird. And 504, yeah, we ended up on a heading select somehow.
Killing 504 Delta. Killing 307 Delta, apologies, stop climb, stop descent, 4,000 feet, report visual.
Roger, stop the descent at 4,000, report on visual, killing 307
How do you find the maximum Mach number on a 737? I don't know where you find it, but I know it's Mach decimal 81. But the FMS will only accept Mach decimal 80. If you want to go to 81, you'll need to chuck it in manually.
120.55.
And 120.55. Just over 15. And just 120.55, flight level 360.
Just 15.
Yeah, I'm going to be buying the Just Flight Duchess, and it'll be via the, not the next leg, but the leg after that, I think.
Brisbane Center, good evening.
In and out of Mount Isa and Tennant Creek and Groot Island. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Killing 307 Delta visual.
Killing 307 Delta, thanks, you can expect the visual approach for runway 01.
Roger, you can expect the visual for 01, killing 307 Delta.
That's alright, QF Aviator. It's good to have you in the sky. Join us.
Velocity 774, Brisbane Center, good day.
No, we will be turning it around and coming down to Townsville. We won't be going to Hamilton Island, but we are going to do a turnaround into Townsville. We'll need to shut down the aircraft once we reach Cairns. We'll do a reboot of the aircraft, not the sim, and that'll give us this thing back into operation so I can do a steering tiller. Because I clearly forgot to do that when I reinstalled the aircraft today. Once we do that, we'll just need to worry about the air rack, but I think we'll be okay for the air rack down into Townsville. Not much difference. We'll only be using the SID to the Cairns 2 departure, because the other ones are jets only, and the other one goes north. Just going to double check Townsville isn't too hectic with its changes.
Link 307 Delta descend 3,000 feet from Freddy, cleared visual approach runway 01.
Down to 3,000 and from Freddy, cleared the
Oh,
visual
look at
01,
that,
Q Link 307 Delta.
7 November 19. Okay.
Just 15, leaving flight level 360, descending cleared flight level 250.
Jetstar 15.
SPARO.
Velocity 774, still with flight back for about 5 minutes.
Velocity 774 approved, notify me when you're back.
About 1%.
That should be easy enough. I booksy straight through. See how it goes.
Link 504 Delta, start clearance phone.
Link 504 Delta, ready to copy.
Link 504 Delta, Apollo 8 Zulu arrival, runway 15, when ready descend flight level 180.
Apollo 8 Zulu arrival, runway 15 and flight level 180, Link 504 Delta.
Brisbane Center Connect, Cafe 146 Heavy, flight level 400, Mark decimal 78, highest speed will be preferred.
180 is
Cafe
set.
146 Heavy, Brisbane Center Connect.
Let's see what the Zulu
Brisbane Center Connect, 723 is through
looks like
170 for 180.
Velocity 723 Brisbane Center, g'day climb, flight level.
Ah, they want us on the
350.
inner one. To the Arnav Yankee. Arnav Yankee it is. We'll be hand flying this approach. Straight in from Atozu.
United 123 with you, and is climbing to flight level 180.
United 123 Brisbane Center, hello, climb flight level 350.
22, runway 15.
United 123, I count the listen clearly.
And
will you please speak slowly?
is
Thank
that the
you.
Yankee or the Zulu? I think it's the Zulu.
United 123, climb flight level 330.
There's the 0, there it is, Atozu.
United 123, climbing
Runway 15 Zulu,
flight
runway
level
10.
330. Thank you.
And SU.
Velocity 7 Central will be gone 75 after that, probably 8 to 9.
Velocity 774, roger, notify me when you're back.
After that, Velocity 7 Central, yeah.
Brisbane Center Connor 782 is with you at flight level
782 Brisbane City, g'day.
Brisbane City, how do you hear velocity?
Let's look at where we're going.
Velocity 723, reading you 5.
So you follow around there to just out of Sunny, isn't it?
Qlink 307 Delta, wind 09 010 knots, runway 01 clear land.
Clear land 01, Qlink 307.
Initial F, and then there we are. Finals will be minimum descent altitude 1030.
Qantas 782, confirm maintaining microdecimal 76 or less.
Excellent.
Qantas 782, roger, for further spacing, reduce speed microdecimal 74 or less.
Plus 50 for Aussie aircraft's sensibilities. This is Dash 8.
Jetstar 15, descend via the star flight level 180.
Dash 8 Q400, the spaceship
Star
flight.
flight level 180, thanks, just 1515.
Velocity 778, go ahead.
778, just to say that before you connected to the network.
Our airplane has
Velocity 778.
5,071 standard horsepower per engine. Per engine. Uh-oh. Forgot to reconnect flight plan.
Jetstar 15, descend flight level 130.
Cleaning from 130, Jetstar 15.
Barrier we go. And where's our descent? CNSI 4000.
Jetstar 15, track direct Sunny.
And tracking from President direct Sunny, thanks, Jetstar 15.
Yeah, it is actually 4040. Okay, that makes sense. Cool, we'll do that. Into the VNAV we go.
Jetstar, apologies, Qantas 784, start clearance available. Go ahead, Qantas 784. Qantas 784, Apollo 8 Alpha, runway 15, when ready, descent flight level 250. Apollo 8 Alpha, runway 15, when ready, down to flight level 250, Qantas 784. All Cairns inbound stations, Cairns information, Delta now current. Changes, winds 13010 knots, scattered, cloud scattered 3100 feet. Temperature 29er, QNH 1007, Cairns information Delta.
131.1. Anyway, Delta.
Jetstar 15, descend via the star 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1006. Apologies, well, 1007. I'm still showing 1006, so we'll go with that for now. And you can contact approach on 18.4. G'day.
10,7,100, I think it's 7 for Delta. And we'll
Look, contact approach, just ask 15.
Righty, QNH 1007. Yeah, Essendon would be fun to fly out of. Haven't actually done that in the real world, which is a bit strange given it's my closest airfield. The worst CTF you've ever seen? No, it's not the worst. What happened, Aussie? Too many people?
46, Brisbane, sir.
Too many noobs?
Give me 146, go ahead.
Cafe 146, can you just confirm your mark number for me again?
78, Cafe 146.
9 aircraft in the CTF circuit.
Cafe 146, roger, increase to Mach decimal 80.
80, we can go faster if you prefer, Cafe 146.
80 should be enough now, thanks.
No worries, cause I think we probably have a high and heavy at upper levels.
And Q-Link 307 Delta, clear of 01 at Alpha 6, taxi to the base.
Go to well, go to well.
Q-Link 307, thanks, taxi 5 Delta 1 to the gates, g'day. 5 Delta 1 to the gates, Q-Link 307 Delta, g'day.
Getting two twins to touch each other, both of them on IFR flight plans but outside controlled airspace. So, interesting stuff, eh?
Velocity 778, contact Brisbane Centre 135.6, good night.
135.6, 778, g'day.
It's a small world, isn't it?
784, left
The
380.
Australian aviation world, everyone seems to know each other, or at least knows something else. Lachlan, things that are happening in ATC land are mysteries for ATC to know. It's not for us pilots to know. Okay, I've selected
Velocity
here now
723, Brisbane Centre.
and select altitude.
Can I go ahead and upload GTMs for you?
Well, the checklist. Been a while.
If you want, you can take 370 if you're able to keep climbing.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need to chuck in our weight for landing.
Velocity 723 climb.
It'll be
landing flight level 370.
24 for landing. We'll be using runway, so again, flap 15, 24, 15, which is 117. That's the VREF. Going to add 5 to that. Set 122. So it's a flap 15 approach.
Qantas 784, descent flight level 180. Descent flight level 180, Qantas 784.
United 123 with you at flight level 330.
United 123, say again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain speaking from the flight deck. We're going to descend into Cairns at this stage, and we do anticipate arriving there in about 25 minutes. We do hope you've enjoyed flying with us on Qantaslink on board our Dash 8 Q400 airplane.
Flight level 35.
Okay, well, we're down in Cairns currently. The temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. We do have some scattered showers around to the west of the airfield.
Level 350.
I'd say we do hope you enjoy flying with us on Qantaslink and have a very pleasant stay in Cairns. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for the arrival. Aussie Aircraft 98.
Killing 504 Delta, descend via the star, 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1007, contact approach 118.4, g'day.
That's 7,000 feet, QNH 1007, and we'll contact the approach 118.4, QNH 504 Delta. Sets. QNH was 1007. Set both sides, good stuff, and we have 1184. Cairns approach, Q-Link 504 Delta, descending to 7,000, leaving flight 180, inflation Delta.
Q-Link 504 Delta, Cairns approach, g'day, descend via the star 5,000, runway 15, expect the Arno's Zulu approach.
Arno Zulu approach, runway 15, down 5,000, Q-Link 504 Delta. $5,000 is set.
Just at 15 established on Cairns local lines at 15. Just at 15, thanks. You've got about 15 miles to run. Just at 15.
Okay, seatbelt signs on. Descent checklist. Descent pressurization set. GPWS flap 15. Briefing has been completed with the MSA speeds. We'll be flying visually below 3,000. Decision height has been set 1080, and the speeds are set. In fact, approach checklist is set as well. We have altimeter set. Fuel transfer is off. Fuel pumps on. Standby hydraulics and the PTU is on. Passenger signs are on. Propulsion panel is black, and we'll talk to the cabin in a second. Yeah, if you need to land at an airport, do that. Avalon Tower is not exactly the most busy place on Earth, unless it's the air show. In which case, if it is the air show, why were you in that airspace? Unless you were actually going there. If you were going there, of course they were expecting to talk to ATC. Right, Towers 124.9. We'll get that sorted.
Jetstar 158 miles, you're on contact tower now, 124.9, okay. 124.9 for tower, thanks very much. Jetstar 15.
Lights are in. Just letting the speed slip away. We want to be about 240 as we pass about 9,000 feet. Maybe 235 even. Get them seated. Cabin crew, please be seated for landing. Clearly United 123 is not English first language, but I'm not in their frequency anymore, so I don't have to worry. Yay. Sounds Filipino or something. Love these curved legs.
Approach, good evening, Qantas 784 with you on ascent 7000, receive Delta.
Qantas 784, Cairns approach.
Is that you, Curve Aviator? Oh, that makes sense.
Runway 15, expect the on
Alright.
Set 5 start at 5000, runway 15, Qantas 784.
Strange call sign United to be in Australia, but anyway, never mind. They used to fly to Cairns, didn't they, United? Cairns up to Guam, I think. That was a good flight. Pity they don't do it anymore. So United used to see Cairns anyway, back in the day. Bleed away that speed now.
Killing 404 Delta from Matosu, cleared the Arno Zulu approach runway 15.
120, cleared the Arno approach runway 15, cause 504 Delta. Q-Link. Hey, what are landing fees at Avalon? It can't be that bad for 172. Talking like $30, aren't we? I mean, back when we flew the Hotel Tango Mike up to Canberra, I don't think we spent more than $30 or $40 for the landing fees. Didn't exactly break the bank when you're talking about an entire flight that cost about $400. Another $40 isn't really going to make much of a difference, is it? $9.50 per ton. So you're going to be going in there for what, $18, $19? Let's take 20 out of your wallet, man. Save a massive headache. That'd be £1, yeah. No need to go full Mayday for a partial engine failure. It's £1. You upgrade to a Mayday if you need it, if the engine stops. Yeah, pro rata. There we go. Kevin Morris, $9.50 per tonne. That's easy. Okay, autopilot's off, and we'll start that turn. And it's going to drop the power a little more. We'll slow it up. And 3,800.
Caution, terrain.
Shouldn't be a factor. Qantaslink 504 Delta established. 15.
Qantaslink 504 Delta, thanks, go down 11 miles to run.
504 Delta. We're under our altitude.
Qantas 784 decent flight start 4,000.
Flight start 4,000, Qantas 780.
Runways in sight. Got it.
Guys, g'day. Qantas 62 heavy. Assigned left heading 070, passing 3,600, climbing 5,000.
Keep that set
62
going.
heavy, Cairns, departure,
let it go down.
identified, present position, clear direct pause, flight plan direct climb, flight level 180.
Present position, direct pause, flight level 180, 62.
Ask protection is not required. Landing gear down, 3 green. I'll do condition levers now. MTRP ready.
2,500.
MTRP set.
504 Delta, contact tower now 124 days 19 again.
124.19, Qlink 504 Delta. Cairns Tower, Qlink 504 Delta, establish 15.
Qlink 504
Hot
Delta,
fire.
Cairns Tower, winds 130 knots, runway 15, clear to land.
Runway 15, clear to land, the Qlink 504 Delta. And flaps 15.
New Zealand 22 Alpha behind the landing, dash 8, line up behind.
That's floating a little.
Line up behind the landing, dash 8, New Zealand 22 Alpha.
Alta marker. Speed 140. Speed coming back. 135 and a dash 8. Come on. This is one of the hardest airplanes to land in the fleet. If this was a 747, I'd be butter, but this one's a little bit, you know,
Flying slow.
a bit squirrely at times.
Flying slow.
Got glide slope coming up.
500.
On site.
New Zealand 22 Alpha, what's that Japanese plane doing?
All Nippon R457 will be departing behind
Correctly.
the Air New Zealand, so please hold the ship.
Yes, we are holding only for runway 15 on the call 457.
Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
No. Yeah, 240.
Qlink 504 Delta, welcome to Cairns, speaking left 20.
Okay, 504 Delta. Ah, I just missed one. Is that possible? No, it's not. Damn.
Qlink 504 Delta, contact ground 121.7.
121.7, Qlink 504 Delta.
New Zealand 22 Alpha, runway 15 clear for takeoff.
Ground
New Zealand 22 Alpha,
121.7.
clear for takeoff, runway 15.
Taxi, you able to make Charlie 3 there?
Yeah, sir.
Taxi Charlie 3 Bravo 2 on your point, runway 15.
Charlie 3 Bravo 2, 931.
Cairns ground, Qlink 504 Delta, vacated.
Qlink 504 Delta, taxi 5 Bravo Charlie 3 to the bay.
Bravo Charlie 3 to the bay, Qlink 504 Delta. Yeah, we're going back to Townsville. Okay, get the aircraft all sorted out here. With the radar standby. Taxi line. Set red. Flaps coming up. There's an Airbus A321 floating with no landing gear.
Qlink 504 Delta, just hold short of Charlie 3 if you can there.
504 Delta holding.
Scandinavian 7201 taxi via Delta Charlie 1 Bravo, holding point Bravo 2, runway 15.
Park and brake.
Scandinavian 7201, taxi to runway 15, via Delta Charlie 1 Bravo, and holding point Bravo 2.
Might go ahead and shut down one engine. AB coming up first.
Keeling 504 Delta, give way to the outbound A321. You can continue on Charlie 3, Charlie to the bay.
By the A321 on to Charlie 3 to the bay. Keeling 504 Delta. Brakes off. Just realised one good reason not to go single engine taxi, and that is because we are still taxiing with our mouse.
Station calling unreadable, very quiet.
Not exactly sure what the Dash 8s are doing all the way over there, but anyhow.
Kilo Romeo Zulu, still reading about 2x5. It sounds like the microphone's on the other side of the room. Kilo Romeo Zulu. Ground, velocity 782. Velocity 782, ground, go ahead. Are you ready for the readback for clearance? Velocity 782, go ahead. Okay, departure runway 15.
Brakes are set.
Swift 8 departure. And squawk 1346, velocity 782. Velocity 782.
Cairns ground, just 931, holding short, Bravo 2.
931, monitor tower.
Over to tower, south.
The issue surrounding that would be coronavirus. That's 30 seconds. Down we go. Okay, look at what we're doing. Data, services, bringing up the GPU. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll actually go ahead with it. Problem is, no one will come. That's fine. They can still run the race. Okay, doors are open. Let's run the end of the checklist. End of checklist. Staff landing control lock is on. Collision lights. Actually, we can bring them all the way off now. Flaps are 0. Radar's off. Taxi to taxi, bus tyre goes tied. Dampener is off. Shutdown, parking brake is set. Hydraulic pumps are normal. Nozzle steering can go off. Radar is off. Transponder is standby. Bleeds a minimum and off. External power is in. AP can go down. Passenger signs off. Lights are set. And we're shutting all the way down to 0. Which is done. Cool. Let me just reselect the aircraft. Hopefully this works. Yep, that worked. Yay. Ah, crap. I was expecting that to reset to cold and dark, but it didn't.
Departures, good evening, Jetstar 961 passing 3,500, climbing 5,000, heading 100.
There we are. That's a bit better.
Jetstar 961, Cairns departures, g'day, you're identified.
Still tuned to a frequency somewhere.
And you can begin a right-hand turn of 200.
Climb by set.
Better. We've got all of our lights on. There we go. It's more like it. Alrighty, let's turn around. Okay, we're not going to be 307. Try 309. 309 it is. That was rather unfortunate, turning it into that plane. Yeah, let's go to the APU. It's all good. Okay, weight and balance. Zero fuel weight, 22.9. Mass. Cool. Amount of fuel that we need. 1929. That's about right. Just checking out. Yep, that's it. Yeah, we got sat on by a Jetstar. Still reckon, I think that way. Okay, the FMS is coming on. Logo lights, position lights. Signs are in. Open OK, accept. Flight plan. Got 99 problems, but a flight plan ain't one. Let's see, Cairns, we'll accept that in. Charlie Sierra. Accepted. Go for the list airway, got nothing. Where are we coming out of? PAWSO. Accept. That's the airways from there. Yep, V. 264, number 1. Out to Spiero. List airways. 153, number 1. Down to Townsville, number 3. Alrighty. Cairns departure is going to be Cairns 2, most likely. I'm pretty sure we don't have that. YBCS. It's possible. It's possible. There they are, RNAVs. Cool. Let's see if this works. Worked out that time. Alright, that's cool. Ground 121.7. Let's get a clearance. Let's call sign $309. Cairns ground, the Q-Link 309 Delta requesting clearance to Townsville.
Station Quebec second.
It's Q-Link 309 Delta requesting clearance to Townsville.
Q-Link 309 Delta, cleared to Townsville via Corso, flight planner, climb via seat 5000. Runway 15, Cairns 2 departure, score 1324, departure frequency 118.4.
Cleared to Townsville via the Cairns 2 departure, runway 15, initial climb 5000, score code 1324, Q-Link 309 Delta.
Q-Link 309 Delta.
324. $13.24 set. Yeah, it's Cairns departure, runway 15.
Ground Qantas 655, Bay 15, request push. Qantas 655, Bay 15, pushback approved. Push approved, Qantas 655.
Let's see what the weather's doing down in Townsville. No cloud, visibility above 10, 29 degrees Celsius and 1009. Brilliant. Brilliant indeed.
Light slope. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. And let's grab the fuel. So I think we had 51 on board today. Cargo is 728. Alternate fuel. $254. Holding fuel $150. Total 19.29. Gross weight 25. Flaps 5 for takeoff. It's above 20 degrees. Call it those numbers there, which is 126, 127.
Okay, flaps 5 for the 137. $148.
Qantas 655, received echo, request taxi, intersection Bravo to departure.
And that should be fine. Checklist. Okay, batteries on and check, bus tyres on.
Charlie 1 Bravo, holding point
D6
Bravo
on power is
2,
connected.
runway 15.
Actually, it's not. APU's on. Battery.
Taxi Charlie 1, Bravo 2 holding point runway 15, Qantas 655.
Battery showing 15. Circuit breakers are all in, apart from the toilet. Bleeder 1 and 2 are off. APU bleed is in. Recirc is on. Yep. Motor lights are on. Transfer is off. Steering is off. Power condition levels are off. FMS is set. Takeoff and departure briefing. Okay, departure briefing. We're sitting in the main gate. We'll be taxiing out probably via Charlie 3 or Charlie 2 onto Bravo. We can do a intersection departure, Bravo 2. After departure, we need to come up to a heading of, I believe it's 030, somewhere between 030 and 350. 250 knots up to 5,000 feet. Set the 5,000. $5,000 is set. Going to get the directors in. Altitude selected. Gradient is 4% to 600 feet and 3.3 thereafter. And at 400 feet we're making the turn to the left turn to the assigned heading. No intercepts, we just have a warning of terrain between 155 and 070. Clearly there's a bit of terrain over there, we can see it out the window. Cloud is 3,200 and I do believe cloud is just clearing the mountains. That said, we'll get on to our heading as soon as we can, making the climb out. Crossville fuel. And we're pretty much ready to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. Joining me on the flight deck is YouTube. We'll be taking you down to Townsville today as Qantaslink flight 2309. Flight time today is a pretty short one. We'll be in the sky about 40 minutes and should have it on the ground down in Townsville. Look at the weather down in Townsville. It's a bit nicer than it is up here in Cairns. About 29 degrees and no cloud. That said, we'll be underway shortly. I'll leave you in the capable hands of our cabin crew. We'll be coming through the aeroplane too. We'll show you some safety instructions. I do ask that you pay them your full attention. That said, I do invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy the flight down to Townsville today, and thanks for flying with us. Cabin crew, please spare the aircraft for the arrival. Next landing. that you that I can see? I think it is. Just watching Nick land his 7.3. Good stuff. Let's jump in. Cairns ground, Q-Link 309 Delta, information Delta, ready for push.
Q-Link 309 Delta, push back approved.
Push back approved, Q-Link 309 Delta. Clear to push. Good stuff. We'll start up engine number 2 first. Bleed air is off. And we'll start.
Transit star 194 ready for taxi.
Jetstar 194, taxi Bravo 2, holding point runway 155, Charlie 1 Bravo.
NH rising.
Taxi Bravo 2 by Charlie 1 Bravo, Jetstar 194.
Good afternoon, Graham. Velocity 774 is vacated off runway 15.
Velocity 774, welcome to Cairns, taxi by Bravo, Charlie 3 to the bay.
Bravo, Charlie 3 to the bay.
And we'll start number 1. Park brakes are set. Toes disconnected. Nice, 330. Very nice indeed. There they are. Alright, we can start. And top set. Property eyes check. Good.
Good day, Cafe 146 left onto Bravo, International Bay 2, please.
Alrighty, let's run the checks.
Cafe 146, welcome to Cairns taxi by Bravo,
Yeah,
Golf
completed.
Golf 2 for International Bay 2.
Total power APU disconnect,
Bravo,
mainbus tires off.
Golf 2, International Bay 2, Cafe
Electrical
146,
panels,
heavy.
showing good AC Gen 1 and 2. Okay. Auto feather select, pumps are on. Hydraulics checked, flaps 5 for takeoff. V-speeds are set. Checking rudder, I'll check the rest of it actually as well. And the rudder 1 system off.
Just the 194 contact tower.
Both off, we're in manual. And secondary is good. Steering is on. Alright, flaps and speed set, rudder checked. Nose wheel steering is on, PFD checked, bleeds on minimum. Ask pressure has been tested and the transponder set. On 84. Right, ready to roll. Cairns ground, Qlink 309 Delta, ready for taxi.
Qlink 309 Delta, taxi Bravo 2, holding point runway 15 via Charlie, Charlie 1 and Bravo, give way to the Cathay A330.
Charlie, Charlie 1 and Bravo, giving way to 330, Qlink 309 Delta. Brakes are off, let's go. Put that back in. Yeah, we can steer with the tiller. This new quality safety video goes for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. That's such a long time. I like the Dash 8 better because it doesn't crash my system as much as the 7.1. They're like polar opposites, man. The Q400, I can throw this around, abuse it all over the place on the system. I've reloaded it 3 times already without resetting even P3D, and it's chugging along just fine. You do that to the 717, that's going to crash P3D. Every time. Park brake set.
Q-Link 309 Delta, contact the tower.
Up Tower 309 Delta. Tower frequency 124.9er. Well.
Back up 7,931.
That's not 194, amended stop climb 6,000.
Qantas 782, runway 15, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 15, Qantas 782.
Okay, +3 set. Final checklist, line-up check. Brakes tested, takeoff warning. I'll just test that now. It's going well. Vatsim's checked, your dampener goes on, clearances and cabin is secure. AFCS modes, we have the top climb GA mode set, and we're going to go into heading. Caution panel is black apart from the parking brake, and I'll give them a call. Cairns Tower, Q-Link 309 Delta, ready at runway 15, and we can take the intersection.
Q-Link 309 Delta, Cairns Tower, hold short, assigned left heading 030.
Clear to hold short and heading 030, Q-Link 309 Delta. Zero 30 is set.
Qantas 782, when able, vacate left, contact ground. Stand by. Contact ground 121.7.
Contact ground 1217 and we are vacated for Qantas 782, thanks for your ATC, bye.
Q-Link 309 Delta, runway 15, cleared to takeoff.
Runway 15, clear for takeoff, Q-Link 309 Delta. Lights all on. Set. Okay, spoils the flight. I'm ready, let's roll.
Good evening, Tower. Compass 123 is established on the ILS for runway 15.
Power set.
Compass 123, Cairns Tower, runway 15, cleared to land.
Cleared to land 15, Compass 123.
V1, rotate. V2. Gear up.
Q-Link 309 Delta, contact approach on 118.4K.
118.4, Q-Link falls 309 Delta.
Jetstar 931, left heading 230.
Left heading 230, 931.
And 931 confirming left heading
Climb power set.
230, 931.
And Jetstar 931, you can descend 4,000, sorry, 3,000.
3,000, 931.
Cairns approach, Q-Link 309 Delta, climbing 5,000, leaving 3,000, heading 030.
Q-Link 309 Delta, Cairns approach, can I identify climb to level 180, advise when you can take a right hand turn.
Level of 180, Wilco, Q-Link 309 Delta.
Jetstar 931, turn left heading 190, intercept the localizer, runway 15, cleared ILS approach.
Left heading 190, intercept the ILS approach, runway 931.
Flight log 288, reduce speed 160 knots.
Reduce speed 180 knots, flight up to 6288.
Flaps coming up.
And flight log 6288, reduce speed 160 knots.
Apologies, 160 knots, 6288.
And flight log 6288, cancel that left hand turn now, 060. You can expect to come back around.
Left 060,
Good
flight
work,
228.
Adam.
Yeah, it's just a late handover from centre.
No problem, all good.
It's a very nice aircraft to fly, the Q400. Q-Link 309 Delta is ready for the right.
I want to maintain 160.
Flight log 6288, you can increase speed to 180.
180, flight to 68. Thanks.
Q-Link 309 Delta, present position, clear direct pause, so flight plan ready.
Present position, direct pause, flight plan route, Q-Link 309 Delta.
Cairns approach, Jetstar 931 established.
Jetstar 931, thanks for your help. Contact town now 124.9.
Okay, DTO, pause
Over to
zone,
town
number
124.9,
3,
thanks for the SSC out.
into nav mode. And I'll take on IAS, looking for 210 knots on the climb.
Left turn 330, 628.
Set.
Qantas 772, descend via the start 4000, reduce speed 200 knots indicated. Qantas 772, descend via the start 4000, reduce speed to 200 knots indicated. Flight log 6288, left turn 230, descend 4000.
Left 230,
Checklist, start
descend
takeoff.
4000, flight up to 628.
Landing gear is up, flaps are 0, bleed is set to normal.
Qantas
Done.
772, Cairns approach.
Climb power is set. It's always fun to hand fly the Q400. It tends to flop around quite a bit, like it almost has a instability, so the more it's banking, the more it wants to bank.
Flight log 6288, left turn 190, intercept the localizer, runway 15, cleared ILS approach.
Kind of an odd airplane to fly at times.
Left turn heading 190, intercept the localizer, Wilco.
And of course, the more power you have on, the more it wants to drift off to the left, so you need to drift off to the right, sorry. So you need to actually put it into the rudder. Then you use the rudder trim to hold the rudder against aerodynamic forces. So at the moment we're not quite set with rudder.
Qantas 772, Cairns approach.
There we go. Yeah, not so bad. Adam, how's New Zealand treating you?
M4 log 6288, you can't hear corner 772, can you?
Negative, just you and me, 6288.
They start off with a lie and then walk it back. Yeah, it's not a really
Final 5288 is established ILS 15 and go to read back, clear the ILS runway 15.
Final 6288, thanks.
And Qantas 772 with you,
Probably
sorry about
school
that.
kid, year 10.
772, no worries, descend 3700, cleared ice approach runway 15, report established.
Down to 3700, report burn established, runway ILS runway 15, Qantas 772, cheers.
Healing 309 Delta, contact Brisbane Centre now, 120.55, g'day.
120.55, QLX 309 Delta. Brisbane Centre, QLink 309 Delta, climbing flight of 180, leaving flight of 145.
United 123, contact 165
Kilo Romeo Zulu second.
Nah, I just want to say so, we pressed ident by accident, so we're just flashing there for you.
Kilo Romeo Zulu, no dramas. And station calling, leaving flight level, course 1 only.
QLink 309, climbing through flight of 150.
Killing 309, Brisbane City G'day, climb flight level 190.
Flight 190, QLink 309 Delta.
Peninsula G'day, Jetstar 194 is at
190 set.
Jetstar 194, Brisbane City G'day, climb flight level 230.
1230, Jetstar 194.
Carrot 71% MCL. Speaking of lies, we're going to have to lie to this controller to tell him that we can actually fly a SID that we can't. A star, I mean. Might not need to. With any luck, it'll be which runway? If it's that one.
Jetstar 194, star clearance available.
Ready for start clearance.
Jetstar 194, Sparrow 1 Alpha, arrival runway 01. Climb flight level 230, track direct, ACBUG.
Sparrow 1 Alpha, arrival runway 01, continue climb flight 230.
Any luck we can get a direct to Townsville and then fly the ILS. Alternatively, I might ask for a direct to Adnod and then onto the RNAV approach directly over Magnetic Island by lots of things. Let's go to Townsville ATIS 133.5.
Killing 315 Delta, descend 4,500 feet. From Lettuce, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 14.
4,500 from Lettuce, cleared the RNAV Zulu for
Information
14,
Alpha.
315 Delta.
Let's see.
And Brisbane Centre velocity 7.
Runway is 01. Brilliant.
Correction 791 at top of descent, request.
Wind 09010. What?
791, we'll get there eventually.
10 knot crosswind.
You have the
Damn.
Apollo 8 Alpha arrival, runway 15.
1007.
250.
I've got a altitude alert here. We don't have our thing set up
2
yet.
Alpha, arrival, runway 15. Velocity 791.
Altitude selected. QNH 1013 set.
Velocity 855, Brisbane Centre.
Go ahead for velocity 855.
Velocity 855, just check your squawk 4374.
Travel check.
Alright, we're going to request direct to Townsville and then into the
FedEx 550, descent via the star 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1008, contact approach 118.4, good night.
flight plan, arrival.
Descendant to 7,000 by star, QNH 103, FedEx 5, and contact approach on
ILS, Zulu.
118.4, FedEx 550. Thank you, good night.
And directly from Townsville, TL, number 4. Set.
Cathay 103, go ahead.
Yeah, can we get 20?
Cool, from out of Townsville we tracked down to the 14 DME, it's got 12 there, but we'll do 14. There it is, arc 14 DME all the way around into the intercept.
Cathay 103, stand by.
Beautiful. Minimum altitude 370, we're going to plus 50 on that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 420 yellow.
Jetstar 276, Brisbane, South Africa. Cathay 103, approximately the distance of the weather band you're trying to
We're accelerating, so we need to just lift off of the rudder a little bit as we do. Got to leave it in climb power for the moment. We want a 017 inbound.
Heading of 160 to
So, confirm you want left of track or right of track?
And frequency 1093.
Cathay 103, roger, turn right, heading 160.
Right, heading 160, Cathay 103, thank you.
Killing 315 Delta, clear to leave control area, descending for Mackay, no reporter observed, traffic area QNH 101.
You went to Mackay.
Contact me, clear of runway to cancel salvage.
Roger, clear to continue to descend into Mackay, and we'll call it on the ground at QNH 1010, Q-Link 315.
Q400 does not have auto throttle. Does not have auto throttle. What it does have is what they call it, FADEC, F-A-D-E-C. So it will pin your maximum power quite happily. And I'm just going to move it into the cruise power. You don't move the throttles, you move your condition levers down to the cruise power.
Jetstar 194 when ready, descend.
What that does is reduce the prop RPM, but not changing the torque. That will again remove the rudder, which I'm going to lift off slightly because the propellers aren't spinning as fast, so we don't get as much right hand turning tendency. Yeah. There's a lot of things to think about with the power, that's why there's no automatic thing. Because if you change the power setting, then you have to change your rudder setting. Quite literally. If you reduce the power, you need to put a bootleg of left rudder.
Velocity 855, start clearance available.
Ready to copy.
So you can't have it like searching up and down because you need to put your rudder in all day.
Apollo 8 Alpha,
so the idea is you set
when ready, descend,
one power setting, you get your rudder trim set,
Alpha arrival, runway
then you don't need to touch the
ready.
rudder or the power
Flight
anymore.
level 250, velocity 855.
Until descent. So yeah, we're in cruise power now, we've got 68% torque, we've got RPM 850. Levers look like that. The lever is in its rating setting. You can push it forward of that, and that's like firewalling if you need to go around. But yeah, you normally just set it on the rating, and then you adjust your condition lever between 850, which is cruise, 900, which is climb, 1020, which is full max power. Yeah, 717's got auto throttle because it's basically a MD-80. It's an MD-80 with a nicer cockpit. Full jet airliner.
Yeah, that's the reason they don't put the auto throttle on this particular turboprop. I know a bit better than, because I've got friends that fly the thing in the real world, so I do talk to them quite a lot about Dash 8 operations. As I said, I've been a bit rusty because I haven't flown this thing for ages. I should get in it more. I think I haven't flown this year so far. Oh yeah, I have, sometime in January, but it's been a month. A month out of the Dash 8 cockpit, you get rusty. It's a marvellous little machine. A lot of strange
Velocity 791, descent via the star, flight level 18.
Speaking of quirks, we do need to chuck in a VNAV
10-5
profile.
staff, delay, flight level 180, velocity 791.
Number 2. No, not number 2. D12, there we are. .4,000 feet, D12 set. There's top of descent. That's a wonderful aircraft, this little thing. You really need to work the cockpit quite a lot. There's no time to sit down and relax, especially during the approach. You've got to chuck the... you essentially don't have an auto throttle, which makes it hard on approach, especially getting vectors and stuff like that. If you get something like descend to 4,000 feet, maintain 180 knots, turn left, heading whatever. Every time that you descend, you need to pull power off. Every time you turn, you need to put power back on. Anytime you level off, you need to put even more power back on. More power you put on, the more right rudder you need. Yeah, it's just insane. I love it.
Cathay 103, flight heading 180. 180, Cathay 103.
Then if you take the autopilot out and you're actually manually controlling the aircraft, yeah, it's a little bit sloppy on the controls at times.
Cathay 103, contact
especially in the
Brisbane
angle
Center
bank.
135.6, good night. 135.6, correction, Cathay 103.
Guess I really forgot to do...
Fueling 309 Delta, start clearance available.
309 Delta, breath copy.
Fueling 309 Delta, Sparrow 1 Alpha, arrival runway 01, maintain flight level 190.
Maintain flight 190, Sparrow 1 arrival, runway 01. Just a request if we can take the direct from Townsville and then into the procedure. Be better for us.
Fueling 309, sorry, say again.
Just with the procedure if we can, from Townsville VOR, track the procedure, which is the 173 outbound radial.
Are you referring to the missed approach procedure for runway 01?
No, with the Orbx 1 arrival, we actually don't have it on board, so we can't actually track direct to AGPOC in Cairns. We can get Orbx direct to Townsville and then via the ILS Zulu. Great.
Fueling 309 Delta, roger. Continue current course direct to Townsville. Expect vectors for the ILS runway 01.
Capital direct Townsville, vectors ILS runway 01. Like 309 Delta. We're trying to get away with it. We do have Cairns.
309 Delta, actually expect visual 01.
Visual 01, even better. The best of all opportunities. Visual. Let's look at our arrival. Our weight on arrival is going to be a little bit higher than before. That's strange.
Cool. 107.7.
going to have to add one to the approach. Runway 01, let's check where we're vacating.
Velocity 791, descend via the star, flight level 130.
Descend via the star, flight level 130, velocity 7 over.
Okay, we're going to come off as
Link
quickly as
192
possible.
Delta, contact me 120.55. 120.55, Link 192.
Come off at Echo 1, that'd be great.
Scandinavian 7201.
So one flat 15. Flat 15 at 2417, we'll call it plus 2. 19. And approach will be plus 5. 24. Set. That's insane. That's hilarious.
855 is left flight level 380, descending 250.
Velocity 855, thanks, descend flight level 180.
Descend flight level 180, velocity 855.
That's funny, every time that I tend to call out a troll, whatever you call these people, they tend to delete their account. It's kind of bizarre.
Killing 193 Delta. Killing 193 Delta.
Last time it happened was a couple of years ago. Someone was telling me that you never arm VNAV or LNAV on the ground on a Boeing NG 737, and I literally cited parts of the Boeing FCOM, like chapter this, something of that. Here's a link. It says this word for word, and then they deleted their account instead of replying. It's like, okay. Hopefully you learned something from that. Hopefully it was something about Boeing 737s and not about, you know, deleting your YouTube account. Somehow I'm skeptical. I like these islands here. Don't know which ones those are called actually. I'm going to look it up because I know Magnetic Island is up there, just next to Townsville. But this group of islands, I'm thinking that's Palm Islands, Orpheus. Ah, there we are, Orpheus Islands. Nice. Which would put us just ahead of Hinchinbrook Island, which would be about there. Hinchinbrook Island, there it is. Orpheus Islands, Palm Islands, and Magnetic Island up in the distance. Had videos on his account that he now deleted. Intense.
Killing 315 Delta on the ground at Mackay, cancel Star Watch, minute 50.
Did he delete it though? No, I don't think he... maybe he did. Maybe he just blocked you.
315 Delta Star
No, channel is closed and no longer available. Oh my.
Actually, I just say,
Wouldn't you just delete your own comment and then just pretend it never happened? That's what I'd do. Next on the way to Townsville. Townsville's going Downsville tonight. Yeah, I'm flying in the middle of the day. I like daytime, so I can see islands like that and go, the Orpheus Islands, that's cool.
Velocity 791, descend via the star, 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1008, contact approach 118.4, good night.
Descend 7,000 QNH 1008 and contact approach 128.4, velocity 78,
791. Have a good night.
Velocity 791, just confirm that was 118.4.
Yeah, 118.4, velocity 791.
Velocity 1235, we'll just maintain the airport for 180, this is quite a short flight anyway, we're probably going up to 280.
Velocity 1235, Brisbane sending at 8, climb flight level 280.
Climb level 280.
Throw lozenge.
Velocity 1235.
Come on, give me a chance.
We're actually quite, not even that far from like starting our approach, so can we just go for level 220 instead?
Velocity 1235, you just want to maintain 180.
Yeah, we'll just maintain level 180 plus.
Killing 309 Delta, approximately, what do we got? 30. Approximately 65 nautical miles to run, when ready, descend 9,000 feet, Townsville QNH 1009.
Going 309 Delta, thank you.
Cathay Killing 309, approximately 65 nautical miles to run, when ready, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Ready down to flight 9,000 feet, QNH 1009, Delta 309 Delta. 9,000 is set. VNAV. Altitude select. And just about to go down. Wonderful view of Townsville straight ahead. Lucky is out of Cairns. Good to hear. VNAV path, pull it back. Now as we pull back the power, we need to chuck in a bit of rudder.
Velocity 1235, start clearance battle.
Or to the point where we reduce the amount of rudder we're using to the right.
Velocity 1235, Sparrow 1 Alpha arrival, runway 01, when ready, actually just maintain flight level 180 at this stage.
Sparrow 1 Alpha arrival, runway 01.
Cool. One way down.
Kilo Romeo Zulu, contact Brisbane Centre 135.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking from the flight deck. We're going to ascend into Townsville at this stage, and we do anticipate arriving there in about 15 to 20 minutes. Weather down in Townsville is looking pretty good. We have a temperature of about 28 degrees Celsius and a little bit of breeze from the east. That'll be offshore. We'll be making approach overhead the field and then turning into runway 01, tracking down towards the south. And should have it at the gate in about 25 to 30 minutes from now. Cabin crew will be coming through the airplane to ensure that everything is ready for our arrival. That said, I do hope you have enjoyed flying with us on Qantaslink and have a very pleasant stay in Townsville. Cabin crew, please wear the aircraft for the arrival. Yep, there's quite a bit of staff travel, some of it for leisure purposes. Of course, if you're actually aircrew of any sort, flight attendant, pilot, whatever,
Jetstar 9,
they're going to move you around the network quite often.
Available.
Non-revenue flying.
Just 950, go ahead.
Jetstar 950, Apollo at Alpha arrival, runways 15, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Apollo 8, arrival, runway 15, when ready, 250, Jetstar 950.
Power's back. Seatbelt sign goes on. lights are in. Oh yeah, the aeronautical engineers sometimes need to move around the network. Not as often and not to as many places, of course. But on occasion, planes break when they're not at home. Okay, speed coming through 250. Look with the
Killing 309 Delta, descend 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000, Qlink 309 Delta.
Velocity 855, descend via the star 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1008. Contact approach 118.4, good night.
Descend by
5,000 set. Checklist. Pressurization is essentially 0 still. GPWS 5% 15.
Qantas 789, start clearance available.
Cool. Briefing completed, MSA set, speeds and
Qantas 789, Apollo 8 Alpha arrival, runway 15, when ready descend.
And altimeters.
Copy that, Apollo 8 Alpha arrival, expect runway 15, when ready down to 250, Qantas 789.
Sound. Coming out of 10,000 feet, miles will do the approach checklist, altimeter set, fuel transfer is off, pumps are in, standby hydraulics and PCU is on.
Qantas 783, Brisbane
Passenger
Seneca
signs
Day,
are on.
climb, final
Caution
flight
panels
level
are black,
200.
cabin is secure.
Climb final flight level 200.
Jet crew, please be seated for
Qantas
landing.
783.
Flap over speeding a dash. That's not cool.
Velocity 1235, when ready descend, flight level 130.
When ready descend, flight level 130.
Clearly the Q400, there's only one add-on that's worth anything, and that is the one I'm flying right now. Majestic. Now there are essentially two different variants of the Majestic because the training one doesn't exist yet. Pilot or Pro. The only difference between the Pilot and the Pro is the Pro version has every one of these things working, and it has a head-up display. Not that this one has one because it's Qantas. And you could do shared cockpit in this one. But if you don't need those things, then you don't need the Pro version. You get the Pilot one.
Link 192 Delta, start clearance available.
Go ahead for 192 Delta.
Link 192 Delta, Cody 7 Alpha, arrival Zany transition, runway 15, when ready descend, flight level 180.
Cody 7 Alpha, arrival Zany transition, runway 15, and when ready down to flight level 180, killing 192 Delta.
Okay, that was the approach checklist. Last one will be the landing checklist. Ice protection will not be required. Speaking of overspeed, yeah, we just tapped the red there. That's the windscreen overspeed. Below 9,000 feet, you need to be below 235. No, it's 140. 240 knots.
309 Delta. My apologies. Completely forgot about it. Turn right, heading to 10. Descend 3,500 feet.
210 and down at 3,500 feet. We are visual now. 309 Delta.
Killing 309 Delta, thanks. Jetstar 950, descend, flight level 180.
180, Jetstar 950.
Qantas 783, star clear.
In fact, let's go fully manual now.
Go ahead for Qantas 783.
So yeah, I was saying, apparently
Qantas 783, Sparrow,
Bombardier did an entire large study of firing chickens at
200.
windscreens, and they figured out that this windscreen can manage an impact of a bird at 240 knots or so. So they made that the limit.
Sparrow 8 Alpha Rifle.
Which is to say, if you're going faster than that.
Runway 01 and maintain flight level 200 for Qantas 783.
Velocity 782, contact Brisbane Centre 135.6, good night. 135.6, velocity 782, bye-bye.
Directors off. Raw data.
Velocity 1235, maintain flight level 130.
Caution, terrain, caution.
Velocity 1235, descend 5,000 feet, Townsville QNH 1009, expect ILS approach runway 01.
5,000,
no human tests, just birds.
Killing 309 Delta, turn right heading 3030, cleared visual approach runway 01.
Cleared visual approach runway 01, and we are established essentially 309 Delta.
309 Delta, thanks. Winds 100 at 8, runway 01, clear to land.
Runway 01, clear to land. Killing 309 Delta.
Caution, terrain.
And to get down.
Caution, terrain.
Townsville. The city of Townsville. Get down, we'll go flaps 5.
2,500.
Check. Runway's inside. Alright, we're going to go reduced NTOP set. Open speed 160. Gonna aim it straight down the highway and then turn in over the bridge. The North Queensland Cowboys, yes.
Etihad 485, Brisbane Centre.
True, Jonathan Thurston.
Brisbane Centre, Etihad 45.
15, set.
Etihad 485, just confirm your score, command Charlie.
Ah, Nathan's up in Townsville now. Interesting.
Mo Charlie, Etihad 45.
I used to have friends living in Townsville for a while, but they now live in either Sydney or Brisbane. Brother and sister.
Jetstar 950, descend via the star, flight level 130.
So yeah, the sister's living in Sydney and the brother's living in Brisbane.
Jetstar 950.
Q-Link 192 Delta, descend, actually disregard. Velocity 1235, descend via the star 4,000 feet from Freddy, cleared islands, approach runway 01, report established.
VRAF, +5.
Counter 4001, reaching Freddy, with the LS approach runway.
Counter Pappy.
Eddie at 485, a scorecard in.
Qantas 789 leaving flight level 360 for 250.
Qantas 789, thanks, descend flight level 180.
Down to 180, Qantas 789.
+100.
Qantas 783, when ready, descend flight level 130.
When ready, descend. When ready, descend.
Minimums.
Continue.
130 was it?
AFM.
Descend flight level 130 and ready, Qantas 783.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
101.
Q-Link 192 Delta, descend via the star 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1009 and contact approach 118.4, good night.
Descend via the star 27,000, QNH 1009 and contact approach on 118.4, Q-Link 192 Delta, CA.
Killing 309 Delta, vacated runway 01 Townsville.
Killing 309 Delta, welcome to Townsville, taxi Alpha Delta 1 to the gates, good day.
Up Delta 1 to the gate, 309 Delta. Can't remember the call sign.
Jetstar 950, descend via the star 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1009 and contact approach 118.4, good day.
Pick you up.
Down to 7,000, QNH 1009 and over to 118.4, Jetstar 950, thanks for the ATC.
Etihad 485, Brisbane.
Alright, let's get the radar shut down. Set standby. And we can feather, actually no, can't yet. Needs to run the engine for an entire minute. 4 minutes, isn't it? Is it 4 or 3? It's 4 on the 300, it's 4. 3 on the 400. Pretty sure it's that way.
Jetstar 276, Brisbane Centre.
Jetstar 276, go ahead.
Jetstar 276, report mark number.
Jetstar 276, mark decimal 787.
Jetstar 726, thanks. Qantas 780, Brisbane Centre.
Qantas 780, with you.
Calf landing control lock is locked. Collision lights are red, flap is 0.
Thanks, report
Weather radar standby, fuel pumps are off. Fire taxi the taxi. Protection is off, main bus high tide. Dampener is off. Alright, what do you reckon, gate 5 or gate 1?
780, report mark number. 780, mark 0.84.
I'll leave 1.
Qantas 780, roger, reduce speed, Mach decimal 80 or less. Reduce it to Mach 80, Qantas 780. Jetstar 276, are you able to give me Mach decimal 81? Jetstar 276, Brisbane 7.
Jetstar 276, cleared.
Jetstar 276, are you able to maintain Mach decimal 81 or greater?
Jetstar 276, let me check. Yeah, just about Jetstar 276.
Jetstar 276, thanks, maintain Mach decimal 81 or greater.
Mach 81 or greater, Jetstar 276.
Okay, that's 3 minutes. We can shut down or start feather number 1. Set.
Brisbane Centre, Qantas 783, lift off at flight level 130.
Okay, this is Qantas 783, descend via the start 9,000 feet to Townsville, QNH 1009. Expect to be ILS runway 01.
Descend via the start to 9,000 QNH 1009 and expect ILS runway 01, Qantas 783.
Velocity 1235, winds 108, runway 01, clear to land.
Runway 01, clear to land, velocity 1235.
Qantas 789, descent via the start 7,000 feet, Cairns QNH 1009. Contact approach 118.4, sorry, good night.
Thank you, sir. We'll descend by the star
7000
QNH Cairns 1009. We'll contact approach 18.
Shutting down number 1.
Thank you very much for the services. Good evening.
Let's get off them. Absolutely, I'll be doing another one tomorrow. In a jet. Probably the MD-80, I reckon.
Cairns approach, very good evening. Qantas 782 with you for...
Alrighty, let's run the last of the checklists. Parking brake is on, hydraulic pump PTU is off. Power condition levers are off now. No steering go off. Weather radar completely off. Transponder TCAS is standby. Bleeds minimum off. APU is on. Condition levers of fuel off. Passenger signs off. The lights. And there we go.
In fact, we might connect the GPU. And that there is a Dash 8 Q400 Qantaslink 2 flights. I've enjoyed that. I think we need to be in the Dash 8 a little bit more often. Anyhow, I'm going to be going to bed and getting ready for tomorrow, Sunday, not working tomorrow. A single day off before going to work on Monday. But I'm thinking we'll go to the Orlando event tomorrow. So in preparation for that, I'll have to say adieu. It's been great having you guys here, especially people I don't often see, including the regulars. So let's read through. Adam Barnett's been fun. Shark YT, good to see you. I think you've left for the night. Nick, Toilet Inspector, Nathan Weir from the Army. Nice. Good work, man. Toilet Inspector, Lachlan Boyd, Subi, Dodgeball 86, I think you've already left. Aussie Aircraft 98, nice to hear from your flying adventures out of Essendon. Yeah, good night. So until next time, I'll catch you guys around. Bye for now.